it's Tish with Style of Healing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm here to do the full moon in Aquarius reading. So, and it's so weird because all of a sudden I got really dizzy. That's weird. Okay, anyway. So, we're here to do that reading, and I just have a few things to say before. This is a timeless message, so although we are pulling for the full moon energy, this is still a timeless energy, past, present, future, all the same. So if you see this later on, know that you're guided to see it as when you're meant to see it. Also, this is an intuitive exercise for you. I read the energy of what spirit, angels, your spirit team, my spirit team, all want to channel through. So whatever this is, I'm reading the energy, but it's up to you, for you to start using that intuitive muscle in yourself to see how it applies to your life. And if that at the beginning maybe is necessary for you to go back and watch the video, so you can kind of see how maybe that did play out, and then you can kind of get better at knowing how these intuitive exercises are kind of guiding yourself, because that's the goal here, is for you to do this internally for yourself, right? So let's see. Oh, and with that being said, I am reading the energy, but we have free will. So as a channeler, I can tell you what the energy is, but it's still up to how you choose your path. So the ending here may not be your ending if you went a different route within this energy, right? So we all are up to your own personal choice, your free will, and that can change at any point. I've been really big into watching the Twilight series back because Netflix brought it back. So I pretty much, that's all I've done for 3 days. But it reminds me of when, if you've watched it before, how Alice in the Twilight series, she foresees the future, which is what this is. Past, present, and future is what this energy can be, right? So she sees the future, but everything she sees can be changed and altered in one split second by someone's choice that wasn't for, like, she picks up on the greatest way it's going to end, right? That's all the energy is going that way. But if someone says no when they were guided to say yes, then that ending is completely changed now. So I thought that was a really great comparison when I saw, it just reminded me from that movie how all this energy is completely subjective when it's in your hands. I mean, this is what this is what our spirit teams are guiding or seeing from where you are. And this is also like, if there's a great ending, great, right? It can either end up great or not. Or if the cards kind of show that maybe we're going down a place that we're not kind of guided to go down, you can make that change. So if you get triggered by any of these messages, then guess what? It doesn't, that triggered outcome does not have to be yours. You make that change. You know how to make your life change. You're your editor of your own life, right? So I've been called to kind of explain that because I think that's like an illusion of what people think of tarot readers or any light worker, that they just feel like it's, oh, well, that didn't happen for me, so she was wrong, or he was wrong. Well, no, actually, it's all up to you, and if you make a change, that was what you were meant to do. And maybe this message was for you to say, oh, course correct, you know. So I've been guided to say that, and I hope that makes some sense. So lastly, let's see. Oh, masculine, feminine energies. I read for masculine and feminine energy. That does not have anything to do with sex. So I could be talking about a masculine energy, but it is within the divine female. No, divine feminine, because we all have both. I messed that up. I'm sorry. Let's start again. Each human being has a masculine, feminine, polar, opposite energies within each of us. So when I say masculine energy, that could be in a female or a male. You have to have your intuitive exercise, happening so that you can figure out if that is indeed in another person or within yourself, that energy. So, and when I say he or she, that's not, I try not to, but it just kind of comes out. So that is not how I'm meaning it. It is an energy. So, anyway, all right. So, I feel like I haven't really been very clear in my beginnings, so I really wanted that to all be explained. So, I am going to ring our little pineapple bell and ask for some healing from our archangels, our ascended masters, your spirit team, my spirit team, any angel and spirit any angel or spirit that has our highest good in their what is the word? They have our they want to lift us up, I guess is my point. I don't know why I'm going blank already. All right, I'm going to ask for the cleansing with this bell. So just listen to it and let the sound just kind of wash over you with peace and healing. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And what else? Oh, I want to pray. So, may divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. So, thank you. All right, and so like all of my moon readings, I like to kind of give a quick, yeah. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm not quick. I try, I promise, but I can't even tell a joke quick. I will mess up a joke every time. But secondly, I will start a story or a joke and it turns into forever. So, but you know what? All my friends love me for it and they just roll with it. So this kind of is the same thing. Anyway, okay. Okay, so the full moon is in Aquarius. And so I'm going to do a quick little reading about what Aquarius is. Actually, I should show you the card. Hopefully the reading happens on that. Oh well, I'm going to read it anyway. First off, it's like, pow! These people, Aquarians, dude, they are, I love them. Okay, experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian, idiosyncratic, disruptive, edgy, and detached. That's awesome. And I wanted to say this. I looked up the moon, the full moon, and see if it had a name or anything. And Old Farmer's Almanac calls July's full moon the buck moon because the antlers of male deers are in full development at this time. In many wisdom traditions around the world, deer are considered sacred carriers of peace, reminding us to open our hearts and love gently and unconditionally. That's a message that cool-headed humanitarian Aquarius can always get down with. So I love that because Aquariuses they are like our futuristic, idealistic leaders. I mean, that's their role. So, I mean, conventional is not an Aquarius. They live outside of the box. And all of us need that. We need somebody like that, right? All right, so I'm going to read this. Aquarius, the radical is what it's called. Okay, it says, bizarre, independent, conceptual, cerebral, progressive, objective, revolutionary, rebellious, whoa, Lord, skipping over that one, never heard of it in my life. Oh, panoptic. I'm gonna have to look that word up. Unpredictable, cold, robotic, disembodied, aloof, and distant. All right, and they're ruled by the planet Uranus. And let's see, the body part is the circulatory system. Okay. And the tarot card is the star. So, yay. And as we all, if you're part of my collective, you know the star is my favorite card of the tarot. And so, let's see. And actually, I don't know if I have any Aquarius in my birth chart. I don't think so. Too bad. Okay. It says, the future looks as blindingly bright as a sunbeam when Aquarius is around. So slip on these ultraviolet tinted shades. When life in the Capricornian here and now becomes just too painstakingly predictable, along comes the extraterrestrial of the zodiac and a rocket ship made of stardust, ready to teleport us to a destination of yet unknown. A mad scientist tinkering with the machinations of matter itself. Aquarius is an electrical spark in a spacesuit and a wish upon a star. And everybody's along for the ride. Anything I can do, we can do better is the Aquarian mantra. No soldier left behind in the march toward a better day. Born to disrupt the status quo, normality will never cut it for this titanium-winged revolutionary. Allergic to the mundane, each new edge is an irresistible invitation. The RSVP always, me plus 3. The team that explores together evolves together, says Aquarius. And where we are going, the rules do not apply. Each new Aquarian quest is born from the belief that utopia is a place on Earth. If only we can remove the shackles of what pains us, the emotional ties that bind us to our suffering. Externally seeking wacky ways to transcend the tragedy of being human. Aquarius can come off aloof, rationalizing the rainbow of experience from its idiosyncratic orbit. The most cerebral of the air signs, Aquarius prefers to live in its head, escaping life's limitations on a ladder of logic and equations. What Aquarius brings us back... I'm sorry, let me say that again. What Aquarius brings us back is hope. Where all beings are equal in our uniqueness, each of us is a vital conduit in the motherboard of spaceship Earth, barreling through endless swaths of space with a map of the zodiac as our guide. Aquarius is ever embarking on a search for new life, new laboratories for our process, and new ways to feel free. I love it. It says, when you pull this card, it says Aquarius makes a magic moment to electrify your vision and power up for a radical 180. Lift yourself to a higher vantage point, either by literally traveling to a lookout point or soliciting new information and perspectives that can help you shed some much needed light and air on a stuffy subject. You may even find that a dose of healthy detachment can infuse an overly emotional situation with a little long-range medicine. Imagine you're a systems analyst of your own life and conduct a review of what is and isn't working. This is the moment to think bigger picture and far-flung futuristic, to experiment, innovate, to trust that the best answers live out there. It says journal prompt. Reimagine what's happening in your life right now with a manifesto from your future self. Wow. Reimagine what's happening in your life right now with a manifesto from your future self. Wow. How cool. The radical. And we are in the time of Aquarius right now. I think it popped in beginning of this year, which I'm so excited about because that's total and utter change in all aspects of, and it's like, I think like for like 100 years or something, we're going to be in the age of Aquarius. Don't quote me, but I think that was what it was. So, but everything changes. Everything changes. The whole world changes in the sign of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, I mean. So I'm super excited. So I love this energy. I'm going to use our Star Spinner Tarot because it's the star, and Aquarius is the star. So I don't know why I'm jumping right into this. Maybe I need to. Oopsie. Nope. Okay, let's see where we're going. What is the deal? What's the message you want to say, Spirit? It's our beginning message. Thank you. 3 of Coins, working together. And it was like, yeah, 3 of Coins. Working together, collaboration. Everyone. It says me, you, and 3 or something, like me plus 3 on that RSVP, like meaning we all are working together for this new change. All right, so we've got, oh goodness, I thought all 3 of these cards were, but it was actually only this one up, but I still think it's meant to. And we've got the King of Wands. A crow. I just got a new crow deck. I wonder if that was wanting to talk. Okay, but King of Wands is like, this energy is feeling like it's wanting to speak, and people are going to want to listen to this King of Wands energy. Because when a crow squawks, man, it's I just heard one the other day. He was right out here on my walk, and it was just one of them, which actually isn't the best sign, but I took it as a good one. But yeah, he was commanding attention. So I really feel like this King of Wands is commanding this attention. All right, we've got Wheel of Fate and the Moon. Okay, so there is some like destiny that is out of your hands, and you're not seeing it. I think it's going to come out of nowhere because you're not seeing it. Sorry. Got distracted. I had someone at my door. Okay, okay, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Wheel of Fate. So this Wheel of Fate is some sort of thought process, I think, that's changing. Because see them, these two guys are like up and down, and they got their like, they're like this. They're thinking about something. There's some sort of thought process that changes. But the Wheel of Fate is always like, it's like divine timing, in the sense that once some sort of like karmic thought process, I'm going to go with that with this, changes, like you've changed your mind into thinking some other way rather than your normal cyclic, karmic way, your ego. Once you have made this change, then the next step happens. That Wheel of Fate goes into the next positive. You've changed your course with the Wheel of Fate. And the moon here, to me, it's like that. There's some sort of, it's like a hidden message. It's the moon is about your subconscious. It's about, but I love this because it's got the rabbit on here, so it's kind of magical, like the rabbit coming out of the hat. And it's also fertility, because rabbits are very fertile, and they're kind of like a sign of that. But the moon typically is all about subconscious, and things hidden, secrets. So it just feels like, and then it feels like, to me, like I said, this King of Wands energy wants to be heard. And and it's got to do something with, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's almost like all of these, it's third eye. Look. I've never seen this before. Oh God, I hope you can see it. See this, all these little eyes right here? Right there? It's a third eye thought. Like it's that subconscious. It's the intuition. It's the seeing things that are unknown, that you can't see. You can't see it. But that is so great. And I think this King of Wands is like actively going after it with passion, like trying to figure this out, wanting to make that Wheel of Fate change to the next. And so they are using their third eye, their intuition, this King of Wands is passionate about, that's his goal, is to figure out something subconscious, use his own skills to find his truth. That is so cool. And I think it has something to do with like working together, collaboration, and seeing how this King of Wands fits within this, and how the other people in this group collaboration, how they fit into it. It's like he wants to see, or she wants to see, King of Wands energy, both, how everyone has their part. Because we're in the age of Aquarius, which is logic. They've got to know every aspect of the collaboration, because then that gives them peace that it's not going to fail, it's going to work, it's going to be successful, it's going to, and Aquarius is, they just have to know more. So I just feel like he needs to know. So, and bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands, which is, oh my God, we have the King and Queen of Wands. We have a divine pair. They're both in this passionate role right now, like knowing what makes them happy, going after things, using their intuition, and again, collaboration here. Collaboration. They're working together. He's doing it here. She's doing it way over here, like under everything, because this is the underlying energy, what you're not seeing. Maybe he's trying to see, and my face just went dark too because my screen went. Something's not seen, so something in the dark. Anyways, point is, I think he's trying to figure out how this, this unknown energy is with this Queen of Wands. Okay, I like that. I like the start. I like the start. Okay, I like this deck. Let's do this. I'm going to continue on with this. I'm going to take it out and put it in because that way it's a full deck when we're doing it. This is the Numinous Astro deck, which is what we always read from. Okay, what's the word for it? What is Mercury? Possibly this one, North Node. Okay, so Mercury is all about communication. Didn't I say that this King of Wands wants to speak? He wants to be heard. He wants to know what he's saying is correct. He wants to know. It's almost like he doesn't speak until he knows it's right. This communication is that. It says, words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. Maybe the Queen of Wands has been his muse, and he's trying to figure out I'm just seeing a guy trying to see, or not a guy, but just masculine energy, trying to go back and see like how this energy has been happening. But again, thoughts, communication, and then North Node. So North Node, I don't know if you know anything about North Node and South Node, but North Node is your destiny. It's what you are meant to do in this lifetime. This is how you're going to find your most happiness, your most soul growth, you're meant to live in this energy, this North Node energy when you're here. And then your South Node is when you are, that's what you came from. So that would be your past life energy. Basically, your South Node is stuff that you are how do I say this? Usually they're opposite. Like for example, for me, my South Node was Aries energy, which I've done readings, and I have a very strong feeling. I in my past life didn't give to any, I didn't care much about love and family. I don't believe. I was all about me and getting mine in my past life. That's what I've seen in my cards and feel here. So my destiny, this life, is my North Node in Libra, which is a Venusian, I think I'm saying that right, kind of like Venus energy, and it's meant to balance life and love and career and I've got to find that balance, because back my past life I did not. So now I've got to take all that lesson, bring it to this North Node to learn how to balance out everything and keep it, you know, basically you're bringing all your South Node lessons and knowledge and wisdom into this lifetime and bringing it so that you can make your North Node happen with all that knowledge. You're better off learning this once you have all that other all those other energies, you know, understood. You can bring them in here and learn faster, I guess is my point. My point, North Node destiny. This is destiny. Like, it's, maybe you're going to be going more, feeling more in your North Node energies this full moon, or you're going to find out what your North Node is this, because if you don't know it, I highly advise on finding out what your North Node placement is, because I know ever since I learned mine, it has really opened up my eyes on how my life is and what choices I've made and how I've always made choices. And when I've made choices that felt really, really solidly good, it was because it was in alignment to my Libra North Node. So it's helped me know how to move faster in this life with my soul growth. So I'm hoping that maybe this time you can go find your North Node and see how you can just like fast track your way to your soul growth. So anyways, North Node, I'm going to read it real quick. Maybe it'll help us out here. Soul School, Learning Curve, Fulfillment, Purpose, Maturing, Experience, Fruition, North Star, Process, Development, Practice, Path, Beacon, Blossoming, Becoming, Integrity, and Journey. So you're definitely learning that how your journey, I mean, didn't I just say like how it helps you really just kind of help you know where you're going? Because if you know where you're going, at least there's like, you can filter out everything else that you don't, that doesn't fall into that path that you know is your end game. So, and there's something about communication here as far as like your thoughts, getting it out. And also my throat chakra is like, eesh. And of course I didn't bring my water, so it would be acting up right now too, because I don't have water. But it's something to do with throat chakra, which is all about your communication skills and speaking. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this one. Oh no! This is the second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Well, maybe this is important. Everything is beautiful. This fell down when I picked up the cards. It fell down. And I was going to say, when I was getting ready for this reading, I mean, I've been getting ready for this reading for like 3 hours today. And something would come up, or something would distract me, or something took my attention that needed it right then. And then right before I finally was like, okay, let's go, I turned my chair and knocked over my whole entire deck all over the ground. I mean, it's a lot. It's like combustive, you know, like, and it's distracting, but it's change. I feel like that. It's like this, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure that out by the end of this. So, okay, what does the collective need to know about this full moon? Aquarius energy. This is the Oracle of E deck. Oh my goodness, we got a lot. Okay. Let's see. This one's down, so I'm going to keep that one down until the last. This is Talkin' Smack, 26. Magnanimous Me. Right, this is too many, but I'm going to go with it. Right Side Up, Laser Beam, and Wrecking Ball. And this is Woot Woot. We're going to go with Woot Woot because this is, and I went right to it. This was also in one of my Instagram reels the other day. The Woot Woot, it was about a week ago actually, so might want to go and check out that and see if it has any meaning for you. But this is what it says. It's party time. Hang the streamers, invite your friends, put on your dancing shoes. There has never been a better time to fist bump everyone you know. Joy to the world. Smile till your face hurts. Oh. Yay, so we got some positive, super positive energy with this. It's time to party. Okay, maybe they're small, so maybe I'll read them real quick. Talkin' Smack. That small thinking you've been doing, get over it. There's no reason to compare yourself to others because there is no other like you. The only person capable of putting you down is you. So all that remains are 3 little questions. Why? I am going to read these because this was 100%. I feel this one. So I think these all have a reason for maybe all of you. Maybe all of these have a special message for you right now, or maybe just 1 or 2 of them. Maybe you picked the one that you really gravitated to when I showed them up there, and then go for that message. And if you liked all of them, then take every message, but you'll know which message is for you. That was for me. Okay. Magnanimous. That's the word. I can't sometimes. Okay. This is the time for your true nature to bloom like a crocus in the spring. You are nothing but a big ball of love, and the only thing you really want is to love up on everyone. This is a good time to get in touch with that higher truth and free your generous spirit. Kindness, anyone? Magnanimous Me. Number 27. All right, and then we got 1, which is Right Side Up. It is now safe to unbuckle your seatbelt. Doesn't matter how it looks, you're on the right path. Unseen forces are working behind the scenes, smoothing out the bumps, righting all injustices. Any apparent blip is nothing but a reminder to pay attention, to say thank you. The scales are tipping in your favor. Everything is coming back into balance. It's time to trust that what goes down must come up. What goes down must come up. Wheel of Fate, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. 39 is Laser Beam. Very Aquarius sounding, doesn't it? Bring your attention back to center, back to your intention. You've been wavering a bit, but all it takes to achieve your desires is a little bit of concentration. Focus on what you want, then focus again for extra laser-like precision and clarity. Relish the sweet feeling of zeroing in on that finish line. Cool. And last one is the Wrecking Ball. It says, psst, just so you know, a wrecking ball is not necessarily a sign of destruction. It's more like a blessed invitation for brand new, exciting things to blossom. All you need to do is change your perspective. Let's get this renovation started. That is 100%. I've had like massive things that have taken me down and then had a different perspective and was like, why did that even bother me? It can take totally clear. There's been it feels like the, oh my God, this stupid thing, has, there is a need for, like, complete harmony, restoring of harmony, like, complete change on something. That has come out a couple times in the last few days. It's just like massive change, like the tornado card in my little In2it Oracle deck. It's like instantly everything's cleared. The path is cleared. So something about that. Okay. Guess we'll do the Queen of the Moon, since it's a full moon. Let's see. Quick. Nourishment, number 7. And resistance, number 25. And patience is on the bottom. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Feed your values. When you're jealous or envious, it is a sign of what you're actually hungering for. Pay attention to your health. I choose to nourish myself. Wow. Sometimes we aren't sure what they might be, our values. But if we asked, unconsciously we know. How do we know? Because if our values are not being met or lived, we rebel. We get angry, sad, depressed, irritable, or stuck, or we take the chaotic choice in our decision making, and commonly our relationships in life are not harmonious. So, wow. I really choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. And then the resistance card is familiarize yourself with resistance, with how resistance manifests for you. The overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. Wow. There are 2 kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way or our way is blocked. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something but feel resistance not to. It is somewhat sneakier. That's what I felt like earlier. And I have a little piece of like a fabric hair or something on me, and it's been like hair, and it's just irritating. But I can't seem to find it. It just keeps like moving. So it's like a sign from the angels or something that just wanted me to keep focusing on it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry, but I think it's interesting because that's exactly what I kept saying about all day today. I felt like I kept trying to do this thing, and then like somehow, some way, I got sidetracked, and it was like we really want to do or complete something but feel resistance not to. It is somewhat sneakier. Yeah. And we just can't engage our will enough. That is covert resistance. The second type of resistance, like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our swords and have a strategy to remove the resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. Wow. Interesting. So it almost feels like this, didn't it say, like, nourish your mind, body, and soul? because you might be having some things that are going to be kind of resisting, like you're going to be resisting, or you're resisting not taking, like doing this for yourself, right? Maybe that's something you should, because there was another that said, watch what you eat and drink. This was watch what you eat and drink. So, couple messages. Maybe, take care of yourself here and see how you're not nourishing yourself, and seeing how maybe you're holding yourself back. And then this one is also about having to really see where you hold yourself back and move forward, because you're going to see, like, it's almost like you're going to see how you're holding yourself back, because it's like something that you've not seen it before. It's like that underlying subconscious energy that is just holding you back. I know for months that, a long time, I had something subconscious that just would not, I couldn't place, I didn't even know where to start, because it was so subconscious that was holding me back. But finally, somehow, some way, like it just poof, went away. It was amazing. Not without a lot of work though. Anyway, those are the hardest, I guess is my point, to overcome. But I have faith in you that you'll find it. Okay, let's do an angel answer. What are we doing here? If you want to ask a question, and this will be for that. Angels, what do we need answered here? Like, think of something. The card says meditation brings answers. I mean, definitely, if you can see, there's like, you can't see it, like a angelic being in the light, your higher self. That's your higher self. Sending down your answers that you need. And the other one, yes. Romance. There's two people. They've got like, they're both kind of touching a ball of energy that's being, I don't know. What has romance got to do? Let me read this card, because that kind of came out of left field here. I mean, obviously some of you could be dealing with a romantic relationship that has this, all the parts of, right? Because, hey, right, love is at everything. Love is at the heart of everything. So maybe that's the answer. Self-love, romantic love, platonic love, family love. Okay. A very important relationship is about to enter, or has recently entered, your life. This is the romance you have been waiting for. Like all partnerships, there may be ups and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. If your question was about a current relationship, you can expect the parties to become closer to one another. Past disagreements will fade away, and trust will grow. All relationships have peaks and valleys. This card indicates an upward movement to a new level of dedication and intimacy. This can include engagement, marriage, or a form of recommitment to one another. Upward movement to a new cycle of dedication and intimacy. How cool. Hopefully that was helpful. Okay. I don't know why I want to do this so dang bad, because I really don't think it has anything to do with this. I kind of thought this was more of a, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like I'm going to say something and then it literally just gets like snaked out of my brain and it's gone. That's how I feel like during this whole thing. It's like it gives me like this is what you're gonna like, this is what the vision is. And then as soon as I go to say it, it's like I'm seeing in old school movies and theater, they have on the side stage that guy who has that big hook like, you know, thing and a stick and grabs the person and like pulls them out. That's what I feel like. Everything I'm about to say, it's just like, it's like a tease. I mean, it really is. It's like, oh yay, you're about to go on, and then boom, it pulls, you know, it just gets snaked off into the side stage. Weird. This is a weird feeling. Okay. This was, this is why I don't know why I want to do this deck so bad, but I'm like being called to do it. It's the Lyrics of the Heart boy bands. So it's by Divine Moon Empress. I love her. But it's a deck of all lyrics from boy bands, which is my heart. So anyway, number 18 says, I've been watching you for a long time. I'm trying to get my nerve built up just to be strong. Oh my God, you can't even make this up. There is a reason. Oh my gosh. Didn't I say this King of Wands is like really wanting to be heard and wanting to be like, but he has to know he's right. Like he's still seeking some sort of knowledge about how this Queen of Wands and him work. God, that little feather thing. And here this card, this lyric is saying, I've been watching you for a long time. I'm trying to get my nerve built up just to be strong. Wow. And that would be 18, and that is Come and Talk to Me, Jodeci. So you might want to look up that song and listen to it and see if it has any other little nuggets for you. So, Come and Talk to Me, Jodeci. I mean, this card fell over. It says, I would walk through fire just to be with you. I would cross an ocean just to hold you. No, that was number 47. And that is Baby I Would by O-Town. Oh my gosh, how cool. Yay. Can we have like an overall a result? Is there a deck here? Okay, I'm going to do my In2it. What is the result of this Wheel of Fate in the moon? Like, once this King of Wands finds his, like, what is that? Mercury. So communication. And then this is cardinal first, cardinal signs. It's beginnings, ignite, being a leader, taking inspired action. And then the Hierophant, Queen of Earth, Hierophant, Taurus energy. So you might be dealing with a Taurus. This is Virgo energy, the Hermit. So maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Both earth signs though, so that's very much like dependable. Like there's actual like dependability in here with earth like energy. And the moon is at the bottom of the deck. Could be a Pisces. Neptune energy. We got Mercury, Venus, and Neptune energy. Communication, love, romance, and dreamlike, mystical, magical intuition. Anyways, looks like there's some sort of inspired action with either some sort of, I mean, Hierophant is commitment, but it is also a lesson, like a spiritual lesson. Let's see, what else? Okay. Oh, diamond ring. That would be a sign of commitment, but it's also a next level. So we have, so I guess there is some sort of, some sort of energy here that's saying, yes, there is some inspired action towards the next level. So commitment. We've got Queen of Water at the bottom. It's also Scorpio. And then it's also Coffin. Coffin was at the bottom of the after that. So these are both cards that talk about, because Scorpio is associated with death and rebirth. When there's something that's ending, that is a very glorious new start. And all new starts have to end a cycle sometime, right? So it's always death and rebirth. So I think that's interesting that these were at the bottom of the deck. What is ending? Because it's full moon. What's the death of? What's this death of? Ooh. Okay. We have Man and Justice and King of Air on the other side. Came over here. I think this man is just this King of Wands energy. This came back out too. The Moon, Pisces energy, something unknown. Princess of Water is kind of like it can be that a younger water sign. It could also be like that initial, it's a water, so it's emotions. So it could be that initial, like, hey, reaching out to be like, hey, just wanted to say hi. That's the Princess of Water. But I feel like this King of Wands, this man, is definitely going through some sort of like death, rebirth of maybe, it says desires harmony and balance. I think somewhere along here I said that about balance. Yeah, I think I did. The King of Air knows exactly what he wants, and he's great with logic. Remember, and I said, oh, and then raccoons on the bottom of the deck. Problem solver, resourceful, curious. Second time I think I read curious today. Clever, creative, asking questions. And that's exactly what I felt like this guy was doing here. This King of Wands, he's thinking about something. He's thinking about something. It's a thought process, that third eye energy. It's going to rise him up into knowing. And I said that this King of Wands is passionately trying to figure out something. It's like, and it's like they end up getting it. This Wheel of Fate moment turns. They get that thought process, because I said he wants to know exactly what he is going after, what he says is correct. That's the King of Air. The King of Wands does it because he's just like, ah. The King of Wands is very, very clear and logical and stands by his rationale. So I feel like this King of Wands ends up getting the trophy here by figuring out how some sort of third eye communication thought processes about a collaboration between Three of Pentacles, how two people work, how they're dependent on each other actually, and how they benefit each other, and how far you can go with this Three of Pentacles energy. Like seeing how far that King of Wands and Queen of Wands can go. Like the big picture. Like seeing, wow, this collaboration is gonna, we're in Aquarius, so change the world. So I think it's beautiful. I think that's pretty, I mean, we got an ending. I feel like, you know, the logic that's being seeked right now is going to be achieved. So I think we have a really good energy here. Again, your life is your life. So however this plays out for you is how it plays out for you, and it may not be the same for someone else. So I also invite you to watch it again, maybe at the end of this, in a mid full moon cycle, or even at the end, because I know I've found when I do that, I can really understand how this played out by looking back at what had transpired, you know. Anyway, so I hope this gives you some guidance and help, and I want to give a thanks as I'm adding this to my videos. I want to give thanks to our angels, spirits, white light, our ancestors, our ascended masters, and our archangels for giving us, channeling this information so we can better our highest good and reach our soul purpose. So thank you for your time today. Amen. All right. Y'all take care. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you want to. Like the video if you want to. And follow me on Instagram, *_love_healing. And I do more daily stuff there. So anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful full moon. Bye.